This weather update is powered by Alliance Maintenance.
Hello, everybody. 8:30, Monday, April 20th. Welcome to Weathersmith and Monday. Glad Monday's over. It's been a rough, long day. All right, let's get into this. Looking at current temperatures, we're all hanging out in the 60s. Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in a little bit. There we are. And kill those. There we are. So it's not bad. At least I don't think it's bad. This is my type of weather. Looking at feels like temps, we're already in the 50s. We will continue to drop overnight tonight across the area. We do have some winds out of the north. That's why it seems a little bit chilly, and RH values are on the increase. Visibility, 10 miles. Unless if you're in a helicopter, then you can see about 25 miles. All right, let's get into the forecast here. We will drop down tonight. Let me turn those off. I'm still working on things. Drop down in the 40s across the entire area tonight. So a bit chilly. Winds will start to increase, especially southeastern Kansas and northeastern Oklahoma out to the west. Most of us are going to stay in the single to low double digits for winds for overnight. So that's why the real feel is going to be just a little bit chillier. Tomorrow we'll warm up in the mid 70s across the area, very pleasant, and then we'll drop back down into the 50s, so a little bit warmer. And then on Wednesday, there are some chances for showers. This is going to be more eastern Oklahoma or southeastern Kansas and northeastern Oklahoma is going to have the best chances. Central portions of those states will have the best chances. And you can really see cloud covers hanging out for most of us. And then you got Newton and McDonald counties actually breaking in 70, so they're going to see more sunshine. Dropping down to the lows Wednesday night, we're all hanging out again in the mid to upper 50s across the area. That Osage County one for 61, I don't even know why it's even showing. Winds will definitely increase on Wednesday across the area, so we're looking at widespread teens to maybe some low 20s across the area, so just a heads up there. All right, what else do we have? Severe weather to talk about. All right, so this is day 4, which is Thursday. 10% chance, or I'm sorry, 15% chance of severe risk. Usually, like day 4 through 8, if you see something on there, it's almost certain to happen. So we'll have to watch this pretty closely. I do have an RAG already set up. I already got it masked for slight. So tomorrow, when it becomes day 3, we'll start actually getting the marginal slight enhanced, so forth, so on. All right, so that is Thursday. Friday, it shifts just a little bit further south. So this tells me that we're going to see strong to severe storms work their way through, stall out Thursday night, Friday morning along I-44. And then Friday, once we get around early afternoon time, they'll recharge along I-44 and start their southeasterly migration. So that's why we see a twofold event here. So it's going to split the counties. Just a heads up. Looking at EROs, this is Thursday, so marginal risk for flooding. And then on Friday, that shifts east. So that tells me that these storms are going to move pretty quickly when they start get going and then start dumping a lot of the rain east of us. So kind of good for that. All right. Other than that, the drought. Let's see if I can get it to pull up. There we go. We need all the rain we can get, especially Oklahoma. So between Jay and the Coweta area, Wagner area, we definitely need some precip across the area. All right, that is it for tonight. Just wanted to go over all the latest. Not a fan on the models right now. We'll continue to monitor those. Tomorrow we'll start getting some of the really good CAM models in, so we'll get an idea of what type of cellular event we're looking at, and then we'll just go from there. All right, have a good Monday night. I will talk to y'all tomorrow morning.